Hello, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. Thank you for your time. My name is Dan Schaefer, and I'm from Jefferson County, Missouri. I'd like to talk a little bit about trust. We have to have trust in what we're doing here. What we're asking future legislatures to do is to act with a degree of trust that they will make decisions based upon what the people want. And I think Representative Ani raised this issue before. So let's talk about trust in terms of the ballot summary, because when people go to the voting booth, they're going to read this ballot summary if it is as verbatim as indicated on the bill. It says, shall the Missouri Constitution be amended to prevent the imposition of state individual income tax beginning in 2031, provided that revenue growth triggers are satisfied, to reduce constitutionally imposed sales and use tax rates, to reduce local sales and use tax rates, to reduce real property tax levies or earning tax rates, and to authorize the expansion of sales and use tax base for the purpose of reducing and eliminating the state individual income tax. I can't say that in one breath, and I would put it to anybody to try to understand what that means. Because when I look at it, it looks at me at first glance, it looks like we're cutting sales taxes, we're cutting local taxes, we're cutting property taxes, we're cutting earnings taxes, we're cutting income tax. So let me go back and address what Representative Patterson said about tax reductions. This is not a tax reduction on property taxes or use taxes. These are basically, what happens is that there are mandatory offsets imposed by this bill. In plain English, local governments are forced to give money back, even if they desperately need it. So this means counties and municipalities lose control over their own tax base. If a community needs to fix a road, replace a bridge, or upgrade water systems, they can't simply raise local revenue. They are forced to go to Jefferson City, hat in hand, and ask for more money. So much for small government, right? At the same time, this bill greatly expands sales taxes to cover huge new categories of everyday life, like doctor visits, home repairs, auto repairs, professional services, and even haircuts, as mentioned earlier. And I think here's the most dangerous part. This is a one-way street. Once income taxes are eliminated, they can never come back. And once that happens, the sales tax base can no longer be expanded. That's part of this bill as well. So we are locking ourselves in to a system that will be fairly fragile when it comes to recessions or handling inflation. It's going to be very rigid and inflexible. So I'm not opposed to decreasing our income tax. But I think the way we're going about this is all wrong, and we're putting a lot of trust into the future legislature, and it's really hard to come by when you read the ballot summary here, which I put it to you, I don't think most people would understand it completely, and they won't see all the hidden fine print in the bill.
Thank you for your testimony. Do we have any questions or comments for this witness? Seeing none, thank you very much.
Getting off easy. Thank you.
Next up in support, please step forward, state your name, and begin when ready.